Good morning, Madam Presiding Officer, my fellow colleagues and distinguished guests. I thank you for allowing me to join this debate. Madam Presiding Officer, I strongly believe that the Montessori method should not be implemented in the education system because there is limited standardization and potential unpreparedness for the traditional schooling. The SEA exam is already an important feature in the Caribbean education system that requires students to place lots of time and focus on it. To expand on some points highlighted earlier why the Montessori method should not be implemented. 1. Limited standardization means the curriculum in the Montessori education may lead to inconsistencies in what the children learn, which can be a concern for the parents who value a more structured and uniform approach to the child's education. 2. Requires special training. Implementing the Montessori method effectively requires educators with specific training in this approach. Not all teachers are trained in Montessori principles, which can impact on the quality of education provided. There will be a need for a new system where teachers will need to be trained to educate their students, which can also be a financial burden to the education system. Madam Presiding Officer, the Montessori method causes limited exposure to the traditional teaching methods. Children transitioning from Montessori traditional schools may face challenges in adapting to more standardized tests and constructed environments. Madam Presiding Officer, I rise on Standing Order 42.7 to read an extract from my presentation.
The leave is granted.
Madam Presiding Officer, the Montessori method is student-led and self-paced and requires a lot of individual attention, which can cause a lack of discipline or structure and promote laziness in the students who require guidance. It places less emphasis on traditional forms of assessment, such as grades and exams, which can be a disadvantage for parents and educators who value more conventional methods of evaluating a child's progress. Therefore, Madam Presiding Officer, the Montessori teaching method will not fit the Tobago setting. Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer.